guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have my empties. So essentially what this is I collect my trash, which is right here, over a period of time. So I feel like this has been like 6 months maybe that I've been collecting my trash, which I know is weird. But basically what I do is I collect it and then I'm going to talk about if I would repurchase it or not, if it was worth it, and I feel like I have a good opinion because these are obviously things that I completely went through and that I know how the product works and I'm ready to talk about it to you guys. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is all of these. Okay, so these are a bunch of face masks. I'm going to quickly go through these just because I don't want this video to be too terribly long. So basically I have these two right here from Bath & Body Works, which I didn't know they made masks, but apparently they do. I have one called Totally Terrific and If You Shay So, which are so cute, such cute names. With these I didn't really notice a difference. They were nice when I had them on. The If You Shay So was better for me. I feel like it just hydrated more and it just felt better on my skin. But they weren't bad masks, they just weren't my favorite and I didn't really notice anything with them. Where on the other hand, all of these masks right here, so all 7, 8 of these are from Neutrogena. I know I've had more than this, but I just haven't kept them all. Sometimes I forget to keep some of the products that I've used just because I'm not thinking like, oh, keep your trash. I've just been like throwing away. Essentially, these are my favorite one. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Hydro Gel Mask. This is so amazing. This mask comes in 2 different pieces and you stick like the top part here and then the bottom part is like the mouth and chin area. Oh my gosh, I cannot rave about this mask enough. Like, this is so amazing. I'm so incredibly happy that Neutrogena came out with this mask. It's kind of a more recent kind of thing, but this mask is so heavenly. I would totally recommend picking these up and I will be repurchasing these. I already have like 3 more stacked up over there waiting for me to use them because I'm that obsessed with them. I love these so much. And then from Neutrogena as well, they have the Radiance Boost brightening mask. I honestly didn't really notice a difference with this and it didn't feel as good and cooling as the hydrating mask. Then I have the Neutrogena Deep Clean Purifying Mask. Honestly, I didn't really notice a difference with this one either. Again, they both weren't as hydrating and cooling as the hydrating gel mask, so I will be repurchasing these again. I'm not sure about these. I might in the future just to see again, but as of right now, I will be repurchasing these for sure. Okay, next, I know for sure I've gone through more than these 2 that I'm about to show you, but these are the Equate Beauty Makeup Remover Cleansing Towels. These were my favorite makeup removers that I've been using for a while. This is like the Walmart knockoff brand of the Neutrogena ones. I actually don't like the Neutrogena ones. I don't like the smell of them and I don't like the way they like leave this film on my lips. I will say that those get off makeup just a little bit better than these ones do. At first, the top few are not like wet enough, not saturated enough, so sometimes I have to wet them, but it's not that bad. These were my favorite up until Equate came out with these nighttime soothing ones. Now these are now my new favorite. I just think they're so much more calming. They're kind of like, they have the scent of lavender and they're just more relaxing and calming, and since I take my makeup off at night most of the time, I just find that I like these ones a little bit better. So I will be repurchasing either one of these in the future. If they don't have these, I can always repurchase these, but these ones are my favorite and I actually have 2 packages in my drawer right now, so I'm obsessed with them. Next, I have 3 dry shampoo containers. Yes, I go through dry shampoo so much. I always bought the little cans of this dry shampoo from like Walmart, and this is the, this is the Petite dry shampoo in the scent shade, whatever you want to call it, original. So I have the 2. Well, I had 2 until the other one just went under my dresser, and I'm not going to get it out because I'm pretty sure there are spiders under there. So we're going to deal with the 1. Remember, I had 2. I have been getting these from like Walmart or something until I realized that they sell the massive one at TJ Maxx, which is this one, and they sell it for just a few dollars more. So I was like, why not just get this one? Like, duh. So I've been getting mine at TJ Maxx. I do purchase the original scent as well, but I have been purchasing the tropical scent because I think it's so much more fun and summery. So I will forever repurchase Batiste dry shampoo because this is my favorite dry shampoo, and nothing beats this. So will always, forever and always repurchase these. Next, I have this Clean and Clear Morning Burst Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. This I've raved about before, I know for a fact. This is the best gel moisturizer I have ever found. Nothing can top this. and I will always and forever repurchase this. It's just so nice for oily skin. I hate the feel of like lotion on my face, but these moisturizers make it so much nicer. Gel moisturizers are so much better for oily skin, and I've actually been having a problem trying to find these recently, and it's really irritating. So Clean and Clear, come back to Walmart and bring this back in Walmart, because y'all sold this but you don't anymore, and now I can't find it. So I have a few skincare type things. So I went through this Thayer's Witch Hazel toner, and this is in the cucumber scent. I used this for a long time, and I don't know, I feel like the first couple months I really noticed a difference in my skin, and then I feel like my skin kind of got used to it and stopped like agreeing with it. I just did purchase an essence from e.l.f. So if I run out of that one and I end up thinking this one was better, I probably will repurchase this sometime in the future. But as of right now, I don't want to have too many skincare products that I can't go through. So as of right now, I'm not repurchasing it, but I could in the future. Next are these Biore pore strips, and I have mine in like a limited edition one where it came with 14. I will repurchase these at some point in my life. I do think they actually are worth it. For a while I didn't, until I have been recently looking up close at my skin, and like my nose is so bad with blackheads, and these really do get them out. I've tried a couple different brands other than Biore, and they just don't work the same. They're not as good, and they're really frustrating, and it's really frustrating. So I will purchase these again sometime in the future after I run out of all the other ones that I've purchased. Next I have the e.l.f. Nourishing Night Cream. Now I will not be repurchasing this. This is more of like a lotion type consistency. I did completely go through the entire thing, and not that you can see it, but I had this for a while, and I don't know, I just don't like lotions on my face. I just think they feel weird, and I feel like a gel moisturizer does so much more for me. It makes me feel more hydrated. Now this was hydrating, but I just, again, I can't get over the texture and the feel of like a normal lotion on my face. So I won't be repurchasing this. Next is the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. Now I love this facial spray. It's been one of my favorites for like, I feel like a year now or more. This is just the only one that I kept and remembered to keep, but I do have two more stocked up in my drawers. I have another one of this one, which is the cucumber one, which is my favorite, and I do have one of his new ones, which is the lavender scent. I do prefer this one more, but I will be using up the other two, so I would definitely recommend this, and I will forever repurchase it. Next I have this Biore charcoal acne scrub. I'm kind of like picky about my scrubs, and I didn't really like this one because it has the bigger beads in it, where I feel like they don't ever like disintegrate and really rub into your skin. So for me, I won't be repurchasing this one. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't my favorite either, so this is a no-go for me. Next I have this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Deep Dive Cleansing Gel. This was really nice. This was a little $25 thing that I got from Sephora. It had this, it had the moisturizer in it, and then it had those eye gels that Tarte also sells. This was really nice, and I really did enjoy this, and it really did last a really long time for the size of the actual bottle. I don't think I will be repurchasing it just because I do have some cleansers that are from the drugstore that I think are as good, if not better, than this one. But it really was nice, and if you're someone who only likes high-end skincare, I would recommend this one from Tarte because it was really nice. Next I have this Dermalogica Dermal Clay Cleanser. Again, kind of same thing with this one. I have a lot of cleansers that I feel are as good as this one, if not better, that are from the drugstore for a cheaper price. So I won't be repurchasing this one. I did buy the tester just because I wanted to test it out. I didn't really like the consistency of this one. It felt kind of more lotion-y on my face rather than a cleanser. But, I mean, it wasn't bad, and I did really like it. I just probably won't pay for it, if that makes sense, because I'm cheap. And then I have one last cleanser. I know that's so many. This is the Velocity Purity Cleanser. I really liked this cleanser, like, a lot. So it's kind of hard for me not to want to repurchase it, but I probably won't end up repurchasing it. Or if I do, out of all the ones that you saw in this haul, this is probably the one that I would repurchase. This is like a little mini of it, but I would probably go for the full size if I do end up purchasing it. I thought it was really good. It cleaned my skin really well. It felt squeaky clean without like stripping me of all my hydration, you know? And it was just really good. So I have one of these Bath & Body Works shower gels in the scent Summer Marshmallow. This was really good. This smelled so good, and I had it for a long time. I probably would repurchase this scent, but in general, I always purchase my shower gels from Bath & Body Works. So if it isn't this scent, it's another scent from Bath & Body Works, just because I love them, and they're always having sales going on. But this one was a really nice summery, marshmallowy, like campfire scent. It was just wonderful. Then I have a perfume from Bath & Body Works. This is the Oahu Coconut Sunset perfume. I talked about this before in one of my other videos, but I freaking love this scent, and it's now a retired fragrance, which is so sad because sometimes they don't have it, and they don't really have it in stores normally. But I already did end up purchasing another full size of this along with the lotion, and there was something else that I got from this scent. I just love this scent so much. It smells so good, and I would totally recommend it if you can get your hands on it. Next, I have this Formula 10.0.6 Seriously Shine Free Mattifying Oil Free Moisturizer. Now, I didn't actually use this as a moisturizer. Well, I kind of did. I used it as a moisturizer, but also a primer. So after I washed my face, and I got this guy, and I always use it as a primer slash moisturizer. I don't feel like it was the most moisturizing, also because it's mattifying. So I really didn't feel any moisturizing at all. But I feel like it actually did really well at keeping my makeup on and keeping me matte. So I probably will end up repurchasing this again. I just haven't had the chance to, but I totally would again. Next, I have this Project Beauty Hair Gurt in the scent Strawberry Banana. It's basically a smoothing yogurt hair mask. This was really nice, and I really did like the scent of it. You can definitely smell that strawberry banana feel, which I felt was amazing. Now, it says that it's supposed to like help tame your unruly, frizzy, dry hair, which is basically my hair in like 3 words or 4 words. And I really don't feel like it helped with frizziness or like unruliness, but I feel like it did like condition my ends really well, and it helped a lot with split ends. I use hair masks in lieu of my conditioner, so instead of putting conditioner on, I just put a hair mask in the bottom of my hair from like here down, and I let that sink into my hair for a couple minutes, and then I wash it out. There are different ways to do it, but that's just the way that I do it, and I always do it like that. I probably won't end up repurchasing this one just because I found one that I like better, actually 2 that I like better, and honestly, I don't know where to get this, but I got it in a BoxyCharm a long time ago, but it really was nice. I just will repurchase the other 2 over this one. Okay, next is a lotion. So this is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. Now this smells heavenly, like so good, but the upsetting part about this whole thing is that there are little tiny shimmer particles all throughout this guy, and if you would put on your packaging that it's a shimmery lotion, like I understand that you could swatch it in Sephora, which I didn't, and I probably should have. I don't like shimmers all over my body, and I noticed it, like I go out in the sun and it's like shimmery. And like it's one thing for the summer, but I bought it during the winter time, and I was putting it on, and people were like, why do you have shimmer all over your body? And I was like, guys, I'm sorry, I didn't know. So that's the only frustrating thing about this. Also, it's like $45, and I feel like my Bath & Body Works lotions are more moisturizing than this one was. I really feel like this was just buying it for the scent. I didn't really feel a lot of moisture with it. It wasn't bad, but I definitely feel way more moisturized with my Bath & Body Works ones. So for that reason, I will not be repurchasing this, although it does have the most heavenly scent ever. I won't be repurchasing it. Okay, so I have one foundation to talk about, and this is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. I really loved this foundation. I had it a while back, and it was just very natural, very like an everyday foundation. It was so nice. I don't really honestly remember it being hydrating, but also it was a long time ago that I was wearing this. It gave like a medium coverage, and it was just perfect for everyday wear, so I really did like this. I don't know if I'll be repurchasing it just because I did find a foundation that I like a lot more. Next, I have a couple mascaras to talk about, and so the first one is the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Wear Lash Extension Mascara. I really did end up liking this one. At first I didn't like it, but then I did. This is probably one that I would repurchase. I like drugstore mascaras over high-end mascaras, and I feel like this did a lot for my lashes. It definitely made them very black, and it made them longer and gave a little bit of volume to them. I wouldn't say that it was the most like voluminous one that I've ever worn. I definitely think it did more for lengthening than it did for volume, but it was a really good mascara. Next is the Maybelline Total Temptation. This is like the newer mascara. I actually didn't like this one. I felt like it was so wet and that it always got everywhere no matter what I tried to do. I feel like it did give me a lot of volume, but just because it was such a wet mascara and it just got everywhere every time I wore it, I won't be repurchasing it for that reason. Next is this CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I really didn't like this mascara. It did nothing for me, like, ever. And it's supposed to be like Benefit Roller Lash, like it has the same kind of wand. I love the Benefit Roller Lash, but this was nothing like it. I felt like it didn't do anything for me. It was super scratchy, and I will not repurchase this mascara ever. So I'm sorry, CoverGirl, because I love your mascaras, but not this one. Next is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I had heard so many people rave about this mascara, and I was just like, okay, we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see what the fuss is all about. And I actually ended up not liking this mascara at all. The wand is just so massive, and I just felt like I couldn't ever get precisely in there and just get it where I wanted. I felt like it always just went everywhere, and this flaked on me so bad. This mascara, every time I wore it, just flaked everywhere, and I couldn't get over the fact that I paid $21 for a mascara and it was flaking all over me, and I was like, wow, my drugstore ones are way better than this. So sadly, I did not like this one. I feel like a lot of people might yell at me for that, but the packaging on this is so nice. Like, I really feel like I paid for the packaging in the name, not the actual formula in the wand. But all right, next are two concealers, and I have the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. I will forever repurchase this. This is my favorite concealer, as I feel like everyone else's favorite concealer. It's definitely so full coverage, stays on me all day, doesn't crease. Amazing. Will repurchase forever. I already have a backup ready to go. And the next concealer is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. This one I feel like is a very close dupe to the Tarte Shape Tape, and it's significantly cheaper, so I probably will be repurchasing this just because I really liked the coverage of it. It was so nice. It's more affordable, and I mean, what else could you ask for? So I will be repurchasing this in the future. All right, next I have a few brow products, and these are the ones I have right here. So 3 of these are the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencils. I have them in the shade Medium Brown, and then one in the shade Soft Brown. Medium Brown definitely matched me better, but this was my favorite brow pencil for a long time. Like, I was on a super kick with this. I really did like it, but I did end up finding one that I like a lot better. I probably will repurchase this at some point in the future. I just don't know exactly when, but I would recommend it to people. The one that I liked better actually ended up being this e.l.f. brow pencil, and this is like their bigger one. It's like their $2 one in the white packaging, and this is in the shade Neutral Brown. I just love this pencil so much. It's a bit thicker, but it's not like the thicker angled one. I just really ended up liking this one. I feel like it matches my hair perfectly. I can get really natural brows, or I can get super defined brows depending on the look I'm going for. It stays on my brows all day. It's just so nice, and I would totally recommend this one. And then the last one I have is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Mine's cut in half because I broke it, but this is a really nice pencil as well, and I just won't pay $21 for a brow pencil when there are such good ones at the drugstore, because I go through brow pencils like water. There are really good dupes for it out there, so I don't really see a point in paying the $21 for it unless you just really only like high-end makeup, which I understand, but me personally, I'm on a budget. I won't be doing that. So next I have this, well, the writing is literally worn off because I use it all the time. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, and I hate talking about it because they discontinued it and I'm still emotional about it. I went through an entire bottle of this. This is my favorite brow gel ever, and I'm so sad about it because they did discontinue it, but I actually just found 2 more at the drugstore like months after they discontinued it for like $1, so I bought them both. But this is my favorite brow gel, and I'm so sad, but I did go through it, and I would forever repurchase it if they brought it back, L'Oreal. But I don't think they're going to bring it back, so I'm kind of sad about that, but rest in peace. Alright, next is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper. I bought this a long time ago because everyone raved about it, and I wanted to see what the fuss was about. I actually learned that I liked one of my other liquid liners better than I like this one. I feel like this one like crumbled on me, and like I would put it on and it was super black, but then I'd look at my eyes like maybe 2-3 hours later and it looked patchy, like it had worn off. And it did that annoying thing where it runs on the outside. Like, it says it's not supposed to because it's waterproof, but it did on me. So I didn't really understand why, but I did have it and I did go through it, and I probably won't repurchase it because it's $20. And the one that I like better from Physicians Formula is like $8, I think, so I probably won't be repurchasing this. Okay, so a few more things and then we're almost done. I'm so sorry. So this is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the shade Transparent. So I will forever repurchase this. This is what I use to set my face every single day, and I don't know why there aren't more of these in there, but I know I've gone through so many of these. I go through these like every 2 weeks, but I will always repurchase this. I feel like it's the best to set my entire face and it keeps me matte and I love it, so we'll repurchase. Then next is this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Now, I scraped and scraped and scraped, but I couldn't get like the edges out and my brush was just not getting it. I did go through a full thing of this, which takes forever, so props to me. It literally just shattered on my entire floor. So anyway, I did go through this and I already repurchased another one because I love this. This is my favorite drugstore bronzer and I will always repurchase it. Okay, so I found another concealer and this is from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin Concealer. I will not be repurchasing this one. It did a weird thing underneath my eyes. It made these little spots like on my face, like it was like trying to pull up my foundation or something. I don't really know the exact science behind it, but it did this weird thing, and so I won't be repurchasing this one. Also, it's more expensive and I have ones from the drugstore that I like better, so this is a no-go. I have one primer here. This is the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I really actually did like this, surprisingly. It's not really for oily skin or anything, but it was more kind of like a lotion type thing. And I really did like this when I used it. I feel like it was very smoothing and everything. It reminded me a lot of the Hourglass primer that they have. And so I feel like this was a pretty close dupe. Don't quote me on that exactly because I don't really know, but I feel like they were pretty similar. But I probably won't end up repurchasing this again just because I found primers that I like better and I need something that's more mattifying because I am really oily. Alright, next I have 3 setting sprays. So this is the Flowers Seal the Deal Long Lasting Matte Setting Spray. This has the finest mist on it that I've ever had on any setting spray. I actually really did like this one until the end. The nozzle started being really weird, but I had to shake this up to make sure, because sometimes when I would spray it on my face I would get like white dots and I would have to like pat them out quickly before they dried and like were white dots on my face. But I feel like this was actually a really good setting spray and I probably will repurchase it in the future. Next is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is a really, really good setting spray. I love the mist on it. It was so nice, so fine, and I want to say that I'll repurchase it in the future, but also I have a hard time paying bukus of money for things when the drugstore has just as good. So I want to say I will, but I'm not really sure. It was really good, and if you're someone who only likes high-end makeup, I would totally recommend this setting spray. The last one is from Milani, and this is their Make It Last setting spray. This is the 16-hour wear one. I will repurchase this at some point in the future. It's a really good one. I just go through this so quickly, but it was really nice, and I will repurchase it. Okay, next is this Physicians Formula Butter Paradise. This is the little scent that came in like that Butter Paradise collection, the butter collection. Oh my gosh, does this smell so good. I really want Physicians Formula to release a full size. Alright, and the rest of these are hand creams. So this one is from Soap & Glory. This is their Hand Food Hydrating Hand Cream. Now this wasn't my favorite out of all the ones I've tried recently. It was really nice and it did hydrate a little bit, but I found myself putting it on like way more often than some of the other ones. So for that reason, I probably won't repurchase this one. Next, this is the Vanilla Macaroon Hand Scented Lotion. I think I got this from Target and it really was nice. I really did like this one and the scent was really amazing too. So if I could find it again, I'd totally repurchase it, but I think it was like a limited edition thing. Next is this one from The Body Shop. This is the Vanilla Pumpkin Hand Cream. I will not be repurchasing this. I do not think this was hydrating at all. Put this on and 2 seconds later I needed to put it on again. So for that reason, I will not repurchase this. And last but not least is my favorite hand cream ever, or so far that I've tried, and this is from Bath & Body Works. These are their hand creams that have shea butter in them. I have one that's called Sorry I'm Latte. This is like a limited edition one for like fall. It smelled so incredibly good. But this one is definitely my favorite from Bath & Body Works. This is their vanilla buttercream, and to my knowledge this is like a constant scent, so you can buy it whatever season it is. But this one smells so good, and the thing I love about these is that it's so hydrating that I don't feel like I need to put it on like an hour, 2, 3 hours later. I mean, if I'm washing my hands a lot, then yes, because it's going to strip it of that. But this hand cream is so hydrating, so nourishing, and I really feel like it does the job and gets it done. So I will forever repurchase this. Alright guys, but that is everything the bag is now empty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys collect your trash too, and let me know some of the things that you will forever repurchase. For me is obviously the Batiste dry shampoo, because I can't live without that. So let me know some of your favorite things down below that you will forever repurchase. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys are having a blessed day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.